Greetings and salutations, YouTube family and friends. T-Rav Vlogs here. What's up, guys? We interrupt this regularly scheduled YouTube series to bring you a wig review. That's right. My Reno wig has finally arrived, and I would like to talk about the experience and the overall result of dealing with the particular maker, BlondeCosplay. First, let me begin by saying that Reno falls into the category that many other anime characters and Japanese video game characters happen to, where their hair just doesn't seem to want to obey the laws of regular physics like the rest of us do. And it seems like in almost every different version of the video game, Reno seems to have a slightly different hairstyle, from the original to the remake to any of the movies that were made or subsequent video games. It just never stays the same. So when you tell someone, I want to cosplay Reno, what do? You have so many different bases to choose from. Where do you go? Well, that's what I would like to talk about today. But first, let me give a brief backstory of how everything came to be. So I had plans to cosplay Reno for a while when my friends and I decided we wanted to do a Turks group. Well, before everything started going haywire in the world, you know how it is. And while on Facebook one evening, I noticed on a cosplay group that I belonged to that somebody was looking to take wig commissions. They were having a little bit of difficulty because of the situation going on in the world, and they needed a little bit of extra funds. So they posted some of their examples of their work, and I said, why not? I mean, I'm not that good at wig styling, and I have the videos to prove it. So I figured, why not let somebody who has more experience in dealing with wigs kind of take over for me, and we'll see how things go. So I reached out, and they told me yes, they would love to work with me. I told them the character that I wished to be, and they said, no problem, we'll get to work right on it. Now, I knew it was going to be a pretty good experience because the particular maker decided to go with Arda to get their supplies. Now, in my time in cosplaying, I have dealt with lesser expensive wigs from other places, and some of them are diamonds in the rough. They're really good, like my Ronald Knox wig. I don't think I could do a better job getting a wig that was not Arda to go with him. But in dealing with Arda, I know that their wigs are quality. They are very heat tolerant, you can wash them, you can style them very easily, and they're just a joy to work with. So when I heard they were going with Arda supplies, I was pretty happy because I knew that if I had to do any touch-up down the road, it wouldn't be a problem because Arda works really well for that. A drawback to using Arda is that sometimes you have the instances where the supplies you need are on back order and you don't know exactly when they're going to come in. So it's a bit of playing the waiting game. Not at all BlondeCosplay's fault that we had to wait for it. In fact, BlondeCosplay made sure to alert me every time something was going on with the commission. They went to order the product, it was on back order. They let me know. Whenever the supplies were in, I got screenshots to prove that it was coming in, or that it had been shipped, or anything like that. When they got the supplies and were ready to start working, I got messages saying, hey, I'm going to start on your stuff. And the communication was wonderful. So I must commend BlondeCosplay for keeping me in the loop with every step of the way for creation. So about 3 to 4 weeks had gone by, and I hadn't really heard anything from BlondeCosplay, so I just decided to send a little message on Facebook and see how things were going. Well, their ears must have been ringing because they were just about done with the work. In fact, they sent me a bunch of progress pictures to show that work was just about complete. And not long after that, the wig was shipped off, and it arrived just the other day. So, I've described the process. Let's take a look at the product, shall we? So, here we have the finished product for Reno. Not only did I get the wig, but I also got a nice foam wig head, which I can always use more of those because I have tons of wigs I have to keep track of. So thank you, BlondeCosplay, for giving me the extra accessories. We also have his ponytail back here. Now, Reno wears it open, but I'm not gonna lie, I really like the look of the braid. I'll leave it like this for now, at least until I take him out to use him, because honestly, it just feels so soft and it looks so awesome, and what can I say? I'm a sucker for a braid. When my hair was long, I used to have it braided sometimes. So here's how it looks on the wig head let's see how it looks on me. So here we are. Now I must say that in proportion to other versions of Reno, the spikes are a little bit more pronounced. They're definitely bigger. What I may have to do is maybe a little bit of trimming and some direction work here, but I must say, BlondeCosplay did a fantastic job in building the volume and shape of this wig. I don't think I could have come anywhere close to adding the kind of touches that they did here. I don't know if you can see, but if you look, there are little wefts of other colors in there as well, so it's not just red. It's red with like orange highlights and some other stuff as well. So it's kind of like, it's like a three-dimensional type of look. So things are looking a little wild now, but as soon as I rain it all down, get things kind of figured out where it's gonna go, because right now this is fresh out the box. I haven't done any extra styling to it. This is what it came out as. This is pretty much what the progress pictures looked like, and like I said, looks a little wild now, but when everything's said and done, this is going to be a very good Reno costume. I'm not gonna show off the whole thing yet until I get everything ready, but I mean, for the most part, I have the entire costume at the ready. All I'm waiting for is a convention to come along. But I do still need to work on the mag rod, the little electric rod thing that he waves around and carries with him. But I've got a plan for that. I'm going to talk to my expert craftsmaster, the same person who put together my Moroku staff that I showed you in the previous video, and we'll see what we can come up with. But for now, like I said, not really in a hurry because not a lot of conventions going on at the moment, so we can hold off on that for now. But everything's coming along. Pretty much everything for Reno is about set. Just gotta do some makeup, like I said, some prop work, but everything else is good. So overall, am I satisfied with BlondeCosplay's work? You better believe I am. In fact, I'm looking to do more work with him in the future. I want to get Alistair off the ground, and what better way than to mess with his wild hairstyle than with working with a good creator like BlondeCosplay. I mean, they already did a remarkable job with Reno here. Like I said, gonna do a little bit of touching up here when I need to, but for now, this is gonna work, and I cannot wait to see how everything works out in the end. So once again, BlondeCosplay, thank you so much for your hard work and your dedication. I enjoyed working with you. Your communication was spot on. Your work is fantastic. I really enjoy it, and I can't wait to work with you again in the future. But for now, that's all I have to say about that. So until next time, I'll talk to you soon, and take care. Bye-bye.